Welcome back to the Boppers podcast, and today we got Milo
and Jude
and Lewis,
and today we got a range of topics. We're gonna start off with one that's sort of just come out really, and we're gonna start with Ballon d'Or nominees.
Oh,
yeah, I'll just go into it. We'll start off with the goalie, the only goalie nominee. This is what we have in front of us right now. This might not be great, but I think it's great. We got Donnarumma. What do you think about this first?
I think, like you said it before we started, if he's in it, Pickford should be as well.
They did win it though.
I know he did win. Yeah, he should be.
I'm surprised there's only one.
Pickford had a better
I
time
thought
than
Mendy
Donnarumma.
won a Champions League goal and got like one of the most clean sheets.
Yeah, he got the most clean sheets in the Premier League
Exactly.
last season, wasn't it?
I think it should be Mendy, Donnarumma as a top two.
Mendy did win the Champions League as well. Can't forget that. So.
But obviously Donnarumma has to be in the team of the year now.
Yeah, he does. He's the only one there, so he has to be. Yeah.
That's not a bad shout.
No,
But that's if they're not missing anyone.
oh, PSG looks so strong this year, man.
You say that though, but who did they lose to?
They
They
failed the
lost
league
to Reign.
though.
They beat City 2-0.
No, but they didn't. Like City played better. If City had a striker that game, they would have won.
Yeah, but you say about
They
City in
City
every
just
game.
lack a striker though.
Say about City against Liverpool as well, in the first half especially. Okay,
Alright.
moving to defenders. First defender is Bonucci. This one is like, I just don't really care.
For Italy, he was actually very good.
Oh, I forgot about Italy. Yeah, that's true.
Juventus, same with Chile, both.
Yeah,
of them, actually.
Chiellini's the next one as well, and I think they're just the same person, if I'm being honest. There's not much
But
difference.
we conceded to Bonucci.
Mm.
No, that wasn't very fun.
Mount the shit
Mount,
out.
yeah, Mount, who is in this list, got out jumped by Verratti, who was in here. So
Oh,
that's
that's
fun.
so annoying.
Simon Kier, another defender nominated.
He shouldn't be in it.
No.
They got to the semi-final
He's been highlighted because of the Christian Eriksen incident.
because he saved Christian Eriksen's life.
I think you said something a bit mean already, didn't you?
We won't go into that. But yeah, I don't think he should be in it at all.
I think Luke Shaw's missing.
Luke Shaw should be in it over Simon.
He nearly won
yeah.
us for Euros.
I mean, AC Milan qualified for the Champions League, but because they haven't done it in a while, I think that's why they've.
And Denmark's
Why they've
run
done it.
was really easy.
I think Rudiger should be in the list.
Yeah, that's true.
Over. Was Azpilicueta captain?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably why he's in it. And then we got Ruben Diaz as well, which is fair enough.
I'm
Yeah.
surprised they didn't put Reece James down. I thought they would have.
It's a good
There's
shout.
no fullbacks in that list.
I think they're just biased.
I don't think that's the full list.
Arguably,
Look.
Azpilicueta.
Yeah, it's the
No,
same
it
as
is.
yours.
It's the same.
Um,
It's the same list.
Oh, so Azpilicueta and Diaz, the two Premier League ones. I think
I'd say out of the two,
it's fair enough.
Yeah. Obviously, no one else really stands out, to be honest. Maybe John Stones.
Rudiger
but
was
not
good.
Really. Rudiger was good for second half. Oh, but I guess that it's the whole year, isn't it? So it's like.
Yeah, it's basically the
I don't
Champions
know.
League year. Yeah.
But they didn't do well in the Euros. They're saying that neither did Portugal. So.
That's true.
We'll move on to the midfielders. We've got N'Golo Kante.
He deserves that.
I think, arguably, well, not arguably, I think he definitely should have won the.
Yeah.
What's the award that Jorginho
UFA
won?
Player
Yeah,
of the Year.
UFA Player
Because
of the
he
Year. He was so much better leading up to the final.
Kante won best midfielder, but Jorginho got best player. So it made no sense.
That doesn't make sense to me. But Jorginho is so overrated.
If you look at Jorginho, he's in it as well. Jorginho. He is a very good player.
He's
but
not a very good player.
To be fair, he does.
He's so average.
He got 0 assists, about 3,000 passes.
He's so average. Like, I just think that he's only in it because Chelsea won the Champions League, Super Cup, and he was playing for Italy
Yeah,
at
his
the same
team
time.
achievements.
Yeah, team achievements, no, if they lost in the final to City and England won Euros, then he would know. But no one even talk about him. It's simply because he's Italian. He plays for Chelsea, in my opinion.
I think it is between Jorginho and Messi to win it, as we'll get later to Messi.
I haven't seen Messi's stats this year, so I don't actually.
It
know.
was positive. It was like 50.
What's
games.
KD?
Yeah, KD was positive. He had like 50 games, but he had like 56 goal contributions, something like that.
What, this year?
Yeah.
What? Really? That's mental. I don't think he was still at that level.
I think so. I'm really not sure.
Because I didn't even I didn't really watch like La Liga, but I didn't really notice him playing for them. Really, but
Do you know-
I'm not sure.
Should we move on to the next one? Do you want to speak about him, Lou?
Nicola Brella.
No,
you
no,
missed
we're
your
above him.
boy. You missed your boy.
Not above
Oh,
him.
Mason Mount.
Yeah,
He
what,
should
He's
have
not my
been.
boy. He's Ian's boy, but
what have you got to say about him?
should be nowhere near this fucking list.
That's a Chelsea fan saying that. Fucking hell.
This is the top 30 players, the top 30 elite players.
I can name 50 players that be better than him. No, I'm not. I'm capping, but like he shouldn't be anywhere near the list.
He's awful.
A lot of Chelsea players have been carried into his list
I know
because they got to final.
it happened
Same
with
Man City.
it happened with Liverpool when we won Champions League and the league. Not in the same season, but
What
like,
I
when we
get
won
is
Champions
though,
League.
Ballon d'Or's supposed to be like
Individual.
award,
Yeah.
and there's so many players on this list who are in it just because the team.
I think it's just lazy picking, to be honest, because they just see Chelsea have won the Champions League, and then like
Yeah,
the
they
people
just
who
assume
pick,
everyone
the
plays
people
well.
who pick the nominees, they just choose them. And I just think that I don't know. I just think that they can't be looking into it too much if they're picking.
I don't know what they've done 30. They should just. I missed a big 3. You'd have third, second, first. That was it.
Yeah, no, but I think that's like main. But I feel like they've always had 30, don't they? Because when you made like teams on FIFA for like choosing for it, and like Team of the Year FIFA,
Yeah.
they always did like a full 11 out of the 30.
content creators and all that lot the things to put in the
Yeah,
book, didn't they?
yeah.
That's just for EA though. No, but they should have like.
They're not
It
saying.
used to be like Messi, Neuer, Ronaldo, something like that. And then they'd have their 3 faces up and announce the winner there. I feel like it always gets leaked now as well.
It doesn't always get leaked. I
When
don't
it
know how
always
it gets leaked.
It's always like, oh, Ronaldo's going to win it this year.
Mm.
But there's no point watching a ceremony.
Yeah, I think it does always get leaked. I think stuff just gets leaked more nowadays anyway. 'cause
Speaking
it's
of people who got carried into this though, Phil Foden. Really?
he has been good though. Not for
Yeah, he has
England,
been-
but for City, he has been
He has been
a
good.
good player.
But
I don't think it's Ballon d'Or worthy though.
I know his stats aren't incredible, but I don't know. I'm not sure.
to be fair, we're saying this, and he was the main winger with Mahrez for City, who got to the final and won the league.
That is true. He was good in Champions League, but he's not that much better than Mount. Like last year, I don't think he was that much better than Mount. And arguably, people would say that Mount's better than him. I know not many, but I feel like people would.
What do you think?
Between Foden and Mount,
Yeah.
or
Foden and Mount.
I feel Foden's better, but
Chelsea fan, my boy.
yeah.
I think Foden's better.
I'm gonna move on because I'm a bit surprised at this, but also kind of not really. Is Nicola Barella?
No, I'm not.
Nicola Barella.
He won the Serie A and And
How,
Syria
how
and-
good has he been?
I don't know.
We
They
can't
got
really
90.
judge that though.
They got 91 points though. It's like 13 above AC Milan, something like that.
He was probably what their third best player or second best player, to be fair,
Yeah.
after Lukaku.
And Martinez.
And Hakimi.
I wouldn't say maybe after Martinez. I wouldn't say after.
Martinez is
Hakimi.
on this
Hakimi
list.
did have a key role in their team though.
He's not on the list though.
I know, but
Is Lukaku and Martinez, isn't it?
Yeah.
They are. I feel like,
But I'll move on because I don't think that we can really touch on that too much.
Yeah.
Another player we can speak about more probably is Bruno Fernandes.
Bruno Fernandes.
He does deserve to be in the list. He
This
does
is what a
deserve to be in
player.
the list. What are your thoughts on that, dude?
I think he should win it.
You think he should win it?
I'm actually not joking.
alright, well,
Elaborate. Why do you think he should win it?
It's Bruno Fernandes. I don't think he should win it, but he's the best midfielder in the world. Look at that list.
Yeah, out of
He is.
Kante is arguable.
No, I don't think it. Kante. Remember Kante at the start of the season? Chelsea fans wanted him out.
I always say this, every time Chelsea fans are like, "Oh, Kante Ballon d'Or." At the start of the year, they were all saying, "Oh, Kante's washed. He's too old. He's lost it."
no,
he's
it's because he
done
wasn't
that."
playing in the right position.
Where was he playing? Where was he playing?
He's playing more attacking.
What? And you think
No, I
since
think
Tuchel comes in, he's
I
played
think he's
different?
playing more defensive.
Nah.
And now, because he plays centre mid now, doesn't he? Instead of CDM.
There was that clip when City scored against Chelsea where it was last year, I think at the start of the year, people rinsed him because he was the last man back from a corner and City got on a break and scored from the attack, and people said that he made a mistake. And then I just saw on like football Twitter that they were all getting after him, like fully getting after him.
To be fair,
So I don't know. I don't think that. I do get your point, but I think like I would choose Kante,
Yeah,
Fernandes maybe.
on to your point, Kante, he did get what was it? It was the most amount of matches from a Champions League player. In like in the knockout stages.
Oh, what for a Champions League game?
Yeah, he got like every single man of match in a Chelsea game.
That is pretty impressive. And Jorginho won.
Yeah, I think
Player of the Year somehow.
I think up to the final you got every man of match something like that.
Yeah.
So that's impressive.
And he got man of
It is
match in the
impressive.
final as well.
Yeah, that Atletico game, that was I've never seen a better
Masterclass.
CDM performance. That was actual.
Well, Atletico.
Yeah,
Yeah.
both legs. He was actually unreal.
He was.
Uh,
What about?
Pedro.
Yeah. I think we'll get onto Golden Boy and stuff like that as well. We'll talk about that later. I think he's much more of a contender for that than he is for this.
Yeah,
I feel
he's-
like out of this list, he would maybe beat.
like
Probably
30th.
last.
Yeah, probably last. Maybe he might beat.
25th.
Yeah, I don't think that he'd get near it, to be honest.
You know the thing going around now, he's like the most working player. Like he amount of games he played.
Oh, Pedro,
Yeah,
he played like
yeah,
every
80,
single game.
I feel like
games,
he's
yeah.
rated a lot more because of that as well.
Yeah, there's so much of that. Like people were saying that's why he's so good and stuff like that.
Yeah, he did orchestrate Spain's midfield though. He made Morata score, so that's quite impressive.
He was very good. He was very good. But that's why I think he's more of a serious contender for the Golden Boy and not Ballon d'Or.
Yeah, because he's not going to beat people even in the midfield. He's probably like the least good one of the players.
Yeah, out of the midfield, I'd say probably last.
Yeah,
but
him-
he'd probably beat like Simon,
Yeah,
Kylian,
But
whatever
as you
his
say,
Beat
name
Mount.
is.
Modric.
He probably beat Mount. You know,
I don't
maybe not. I'm not sure. All right, well, we'll move on. Luka Modric.
know.
I don't know
anything.
why he's in this, to be honest.
I don't know anything. He's got a Travella for Croatia, and I still haven't known.
they got what? Semi-finals of Champions League, and I didn't think he was particularly good. I thought Kroos was much better.
Yeah, Kroos was very good.
Especially against Liverpool, he was
Yeah.
very, very good. And then I'm not sure how come they made it in the Euros. They got beaten by Spain on penalties in the.
Pause.
Spain.
I think it was round of 16 because
Yeah, round of 16.
Spain
it
played
was in extra time.
Switzerland, didn't they?
Yeah, extra time 5-3.
Yeah, extra
They-
5-3,
Spain were
yeah.
3-1 up, and they brought it back to 3-all.
Yeah.
Considering-
we watched that game.
yeah.
In the EFC.
Considering they were like came second, like runners up in the World Cup before, I think they've underachieved a bit. I know their team isn't great, but I still think but I still think when you're playing against Spain as that Croatia team, like on paper, I still think they should have won that game.
They just have heart, I think. Because to bring it back from 3-1 to 3-all was basically like 10 minutes, I think it was.
Yeah, but
That's
I guess
impressive.
defense in that game was not a thing.
Gone to the last person,
There's not that last one.
Yeah.
The last
We
one
spoke
we
about
talked about.
this.
Yeah,
Kevin De Bruyne. Not
he's
as good.
dropped in form a bit.
Not
but-
as good as Fernandes.
How much did he actually play in the semi-finals and stuff of the Champions League and the knockout stages? Because I'm not sure he played much.
Nah, he was good in the PSG game. He was quite
Okay.
good in the PSG. But Foden was very good at it. Foden and Morris carried that PSG game.
Yeah, I'd tell you,
They're
Foden's
very
probably
good.
better.
But he has.
I'm not sure.
He's becoming a very injury prone.
Yeah,
He's kind of worrying for his career.
yeah.
Who's the attackers on this list then? Haaland. Haaland,
Yeah.
obviously.
Well, we'll start off with the first one.
Oh,
Is Riyad Mahrez.
Morris. Well, him and Foden, like as I said, in the PSG game, they were electric.
They were. They
And
were.
I just don't know. And like I just don't get this 30-man list. I'd rather
What would you rather have?
just for free, like I said. It's like it's 30 people. It's like
Yeah, but don't they start off with the 3 and then do 30 from it?
no, I thought they just had the big 30. But like 30 people, like there's so many people like in this list, like we're never gonna win it.
I do always think that. I'm like,
They never
there's
stand a
there's
chance.
no way people are going to win it. But I feel like it's just nice to have like they want to give people something because you do get like a little trophy or something for Ballon d'Or
Participating.
nominee. Yeah, you do get a little trophy or something for Ballon d'Or nominee.
It's off topic here, but we just seen Chelsea consider Koundé as a Rudiger replacement.
Yeah, his contract's gone up soon, isn't it?
Mm.
And he wants to move apparently.
If that happens, then I think that's a massive loss.
I think he said he wants to go to Real Madrid or something like that.
Chelsea fan? Opinions?
I don't know why he'd want to leave. We're one of the best defensive clubs in the world.
Yeah, but that's
Go on.
because of him. Like, I feel like if he leaves,
Yeah, I know,
then
but I don't know why he would want to leave that position.
They've got Christensen.
He's cemented into our back line.
But you have got Christensen as Aspie's agent now. And
Thiago Silva's
Oh yeah.
what, 35.
Yeah, you need Rudiger to stay really. I think you need to get Rudiger, buy Koundé also, and keep Christensen.
I don't think
That
we need,
Koundé
I don't think
deal,
we need Koundé. He's like 80 million.
You flopped that deal though. I thought you were guaranteed to get
I
him.
thought you were getting
Fabrizio
40.
was saying yeah, and then
Nah. Seville were pushing for way more.
Oh, it's 40 plus Zuma, wasn't it? Oh no, 60 plus. I don't know.
arguably Rudiger should have been in this list. I thought maybe, but I guess he has only been good for Chelsea over that last half a year, really. But before that, Chelsea fans were saying get him out of the club. He shouldn't be starting.
It's like most Chelsea players in this
Yeah,
list.
Should we talk about Haaland and Mbappe? Because
yeah. Who does Jude think is better? Who do you think is better out of the two? Who would you
I don't
rather
know who
Man
I think's
United
better.
sign? Actually,
Rather you
that's
not-
a different question.
that's a different question, yeah.
Who do you think's better? Who would you have?
Mbappe.
You think Mbappe is better?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
why
Mbappe's
do you
better.
think Mbappe is better?
I think Haaland's a better goal scorer, but Mbappe has a lot more to his game. You know what I mean? So he's dribbling like in the Nations League game the other day against Belgium. Like he was murking people.
Merc, I heard that went ages. But Haaland just is
I
a
think
goal
Haaland's
machine.
better.
I think Haaland.
I think Haaland is better.
His left foot is unstoppable. I think he's got other aspects of his game. 6'4", corners he's lethal. Any type of cross he'll win.
I just think he's like the perfect
His
finisher.
work ethic
His work ethic
To
is
be honest,
next to nothing.
It's kind of like he's a robot, to be honest. It's kind of like he's programmed to be good.
He acts like a robot. He's so weird.
I love his interviews. It's just like,
Yes.
yes.
Play well, yes.
Why'd you
Can
play
I
well?
goal?
Because I scored.
It's like
It's so funny.
someone's on about Makoko. He's like, yeah, I'm quite old now. Makoko is got to do them. What am I going to Russian accent for him?
I don't know. But yeah, I think for Liverpool, I'd rather than sign Haaland. But I think Klopp would rather sign Mbappe because I think Mbappe works in our system.
Mbappe can play on the
better.
wing as well.
That's true. With
With
Klopp,
Mane.
like someone who could sort of change.
Exactly.
Would you rather slot him through the middle or move him out for Mane?
Put Salah in the middle?
I think
Nah,
I
Salah's
just
so
think,
much better on the
yeah,
right.
yeah, I think he's just so much more effective on the right. Why would you bother moving him?
He
He's
can't-
getting so many goals from the
Innit?
right. Why would you move him?
He does play very kind of central. He is kind of like a striker.
I think that would work though.
Yeah, but if he's like a striker anyway, then like,
Yeah.
just leave him.
Yeah, I guess you're right. You are, but you need
that's-
to replace Firmino
I know.
and slash Jota.
No, but we don't need to replace Jota. We just need someone who's maybe a bit better. Than
I don't know.
Jota.
Not get like sell him.
So we can have Jota as like a
Back up.
sort of a rotation with Mane. I'd say 'cause I think Mane's
Who else we
he's,
got?
he's dropping a bit.
Harry Kane. Yeah, guys, that saying
Yeah,
top goal scorer, top assister.
it's pretty hard to argue with, really. But
Worse than Vardy overall though.
if you've seen the other podcast, you know why he said that. But yeah, it's sort of a easy one for him to be. Do you think he has a chance of winning it, or
No,
nowhere near?
he hasn't won anything. It's so team achievement based now. That's why I'm worried
Yeah.
about Messi winning it.
Yeah, that's why there's a lot of Chelsea players in it. I think as well. We touched on that earlier. But yeah, Harry Kane sort of bog standard. He's in there straight away. What about Benzema?
He's very good. You see how he started the season?
Underrated. I think he's underrated.
I think it was 9 goals, 7 assists. That's like, it must be like 7 games now. That's insane.
That is very good.
Vinicius Junior's playing well now as well. That's good for him.
Real Madrid looking strong. Real Madrid looking strong.
Yeah, I do like Benzema though.
But
I'm
he-
glad
I-
he's back in France now.
I think
Did
he's
well.
been sort of overshadowed by the whole Ronaldo because during that Ronaldo period he was a very good player. He was arguably a top 3 players at the time maybe, but now I think he's just shining more now because of Ronaldo over the
I
last
still
3
think
years.
he needs to move.
To where?
Benzema.
To where?
I don't know.
Where though?
Liverpool could fit in at Liverpool.
He's too old for Liverpool.
I think he just loves the club. To be
You know
honest.
his buyout clause is like 800 million.
Yeah.
They always set their buyout clause so
Griezmann's
high.
was as well.
Yeah, it's because when they asked when they asked for a buyout clause in their contract, the Real Madrid are like, yeah, but it's 800 million. But yeah,
Real Madrid have so much young talent. They're just they're not using it
they
properly.
have such a mix. I think they have such a mix.
Yeah.
They've
Got
like
Modric and then Valverde.
Yeah,
They've got Benzema,
Vinicius Junior.
Rodrigo. Yeah. Who else have they got?
They did sell Varane.
Mendy.
I think. Yeah,
And
Mendy's good.
Ramos.
Courtois,
got
They did sell Varane. and
Courtois
Ramos.
getting up there.
Militao
He's getting
and
old. He is.
Militao and
who's the other one?
Nacho.
Yeah,
Carvajal. He's like 32.
It's like they're
He's
bringing up the
old.
new youth in, isn't it?
yeah. Marcelo's still at that club.
But
Yeah,
they got
Marcelo.
Mendy, haven't they?
No, I know he doesn't start as much, but he's mad.
It's like they're
He's still
starting a
there.
new project. If they get Mbappe, that's like they're starting the new project.
How old is
I know, they could-
Sancho? Like 25, 26?
Yeah, he became better
They got-
recently too.
I think Isco's quite old now.
Isco's like 30.
Isco's washed, honestly.
He was like people picked him up so much.
If you don't know what washed means, it basically just means a finished player. Kind
Yeah.
of thing.
They're not coming back.
Someone like
they're not
Benzema
gonna-
though, Suarez, he got overshadowed by Messi and Neymar as well.
He did,
Even though
he
his
did.
goal scorer record was insane.
But I think people already knew how good Suarez was because he proved himself at Liverpool.
Yeah.
But with Benzema, I sort of think he came like he was starting to get good as Ronaldo was getting good as well. So
Yeah,
I think
that's
that he sort of
Yeah, but with Suarez, he went to Atletico, they won the league straight away.
yeah, he's under. I think both underrated players.
But
to
then
be
that
honest.
Atletico team
He is
are
very,
very
good.
well drilled, young. Obviously, Simeone's behind them. Great manager.
Great.
I
It's,
feel-
I
just
wouldn't
don't
say
feel
great manager.
I would.
What about Marcus Llorente on this list?
Or what the?
Marcus Llorente does very
Yeah.
well.
I don't know. When I'm looking at the midfielders, to be fair, I'm thinking maybe he could make it in over like a Modric or a Jorginho, in my opinion. But maybe other people don't agree with that.
Well,
'cause-
what's it called? I'm pretty sure from centre mid he had a good amount of goal contributions last
Yeah.
season.
yeah,
And
but maybe
Trippier.
over Barella as
There's
well.
no,
Maybe.
there's only one Atletico Madrid player, isn't there? And that's Suarez. And they
Yeah.
won the league.
Yeah.
It just seems like the league is like you just see all here. It's just Italy, France. There's nobody. I think it's just Lewandowski from.
Yeah, from Bayern, I think so.
What about Goretzka? Kimmich? Is Kimmich not in it?
I don't think they've been that good. I feel like that was last year more.
Yeah.
Maybe Kimmich is a good shout over, but I feel like that's just how good he actually is. Maybe not how good he's been.
She runs the next one. National hero. And Milo likes this one. Raheem Sterling.
If I'm being honest, I don't know why he's in the list. He shouldn't be in the
What's
list.
your agenda against him?
He's just overrated, if I'm being honest. He's just overrated. He scores tap-ins.
Why? No, yeah, he
He
doesn't.
does
always
score
score
tap-ins,
though.
bro. He scores tap-ins.
It doesn't matter how you score.
Because, like, but people were raving about him for 2 years. I know his numbers were very good, but I just think that he's so overhyped.
He scores tap-ins for England.
No, I know he scores them for England. Obviously, I'm celebrating those goals, and he was good over the tournament. But I don't think good enough to warrant him a place in this list.
Who would you put above him?
Origi?
Yeah, fuck off. There is a shout though.
No,
feel
I
like
don't know who
Bernardo
I'll put
Silva.
above him.
He's more midfielder though, isn't he?
Yeah, but
I think that's recency bias. I don't think he's been incredible over the last year.
What about Rashford? Because he got 38 goal contributions.
Maybe.
That is very, but I feel like it is very team achievement based as well. I feel like
It is.
maybe if we won the Europa League final,
Yeah. Maybe Sterling should be in the list. I don't know. I just think he's a bit overrated.
it's one of them players though. He's never got a chance of winning it. Has
No,
he?
when you look at other these players, some of those, like Harry Kane, I don't think he's going to win it, but he's got way more of a chance than Sterling does. We move swiftly on because Sterling stinks. And onto the GOAT. Like my GOAT.
That's outrageous. That's outrageous.
That's not outrageous to say Messi is the GOAT. That's like the most obvious sentence ever. But yeah, we've got Lionel Messi. Arguably the favourite from Jude. Jude thinks he's the favourite.
I think he'll win. Who do you think will win it?
I think him as well. I mean, I haven't looked too much into his numbers. Like you said before, his numbers have been very good. But it's just Messi, isn't it? I just think that if anyone else had those numbers, I feel like they wouldn't really get a look in. But it's just because it's Messi and he's won it 6 other times. I feel like he's automatically sort of in there.
Who do you think will win it?
I think it should be Lewandowski.
Lewandowski.
Yeah.
Maybe as
He
a sort
did
of.
get the Bundesliga record.
Yeah,
42 goals. That is mental.
that is mad. And sort of, he should have won it last year, but they cancelled it. I think it would probably be fair to give it to him.
Right, we've got
We're
Messi's stats here.
Yeah, looking at Messi's
47
stats.
games, 38 goals, 14 assists.
That is very good.
Yeah, it was positive. In all
52.
competitions.
52 and 47.
That's
5 in the
quality.
Champions League, 2 assists in the Champions League, 5 goals.
That fucked him over a little bit as well. How his team's so poor. To get them numbers with that team, he's assistant Ousmane Dembele, the worst player in
Doesn't
the
know
league.
what foot he is.
Yeah, he yeah.
Yeah, 2 strong foots, more like 2 weak foots.
Yeah. I just think he will win it just because it's Messi as well, though.
Yeah, that's his 7th Ballon d'Or.
That's mental.
Oh,
How are you gonna say Ronaldo's better?
I just want Ronaldo to win it because on this been 6.
But Ronaldo won't win it. Ronaldo won't win it because I feel like he just disappeared last
Before
year
we
for
go-
Juve. I mean,
Before-
I'm not a Juve fan. I don't watch Juve religiously, really. But yeah, I just feel like he disappeared a bit.
Before we go on to Ronaldo, do you want to talk about PSG teammate Neymar?
Yeah,
I feel like he kind of
arguably
disappeared.
my favourite player in the world right now, just because he's just so sort of talented. Really, I feel he just brings so much life to the game. Do you know what I mean?
He does.
I think-
He's the entertainer of football.
I know.
He's like a worse St Maximin.
I wouldn't say a worse. I
and
would say
he'll go to Newcastle.
Well, and he'll get benched because there's a maximum.
Yeah.
But yeah, Neymar, I think
Finishing's poor. His
it is a
finishing
bit poor. Because when you look at his build-up play and the positions he gets into, you're just like, oh, how have you not scored? He gets into at least 2 positions per game where it's like you got to easily finish that.
Yeah.
I think if he doesn't score, he might score as well.
Someone like a Messi or a Lewandowski
Yeah.
will put those chances
Yeah,
away.
definitely for sure.
Right. We
What
got
was
Ronaldo.
you saying about Ronaldo winning Ballon
Alright,
d'Or?
so Ronaldo's got 12 less goal contributions than Messi. He's got 40. 3 less games though, so he could have got 15 in 3 games.
They're not bad numbers.
They are very
They're
good
not bad numbers, but
They're not
Messi
bad numbers,
still does
are they?
outshine it.
Now consider Juve did come 4th, and it's a more defensive league. I think Ronaldo's
But
team
you've also
is
got to
worse.
consider. No, I don't.
Where
think
did
it is.
La Liga finish? No, where did Barcelona finish in La Liga?
3rd. They came 3rd.
Third.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Real Madrid came 2nd.
Yeah.
Atletico won it.
It came down to the last day with Real Madrid and Atletico.
Oh,
The
okay.
league is just overshadowed now. There's no hype to it, especially how Messi's gone.
Yeah, and since Ronaldo left, I feel like it's been a bit overshadowed as well. I feel like people don't. I actually used to care about the El Clasico, and now I just do not care.
No one's gonna watch what is it, the Braithwaite Hazard
Yeah,
derby.
all their memes on Instagram. But yeah, moving on, I think a bit. We got Lautaro Martinez.
I don't know. None of us watch Copa del Rey. None of us watch Serie A.
Yeah.
I don't think we can speak on him.
Oh, that is another one why Messi was in it. I forgot about that. Ballon. Oh no, but Ballon d'Or's European, isn't it? So I don't think he'd maybe get credits for that. Maybe that's why Jorginho's won it. Won UEFA Player of the Year.
Oh, is that? Is that
Ballon
count?
d'Or's. Yeah, I think Ballon d'Or's Europe. So I
Yeah.
don't think he would.
They're not factoring Messi's Copa America win then.
I don't think they would. Maybe he plays in Europe. Maybe they would. I'm not sure.
So we're looking at.
But, yeah, I think Lautaro Martinez perhaps should be in this list because Inter did play very well and they obviously won the league. And they haven't won the league for ages. So,
Yeah,
that's
they did win the league very convincingly as well, which is good. And I don't know, we've got his numbers here. So 17 goals in 38 games. It's
not bad, it's not
goal
bad.
every 2 games.
Considering he's playing up front with Lukaku as well.
Yeah, they did share the goals, but only 6 assists.
is there another player we'd name instead of him? Maybe. I think
I said Rashford earlier, but
Rashford a good shout. Maybe no. I was gonna say Pogba, but I don't think so.
speaking of Rashford, Gerard Moreno is in this list. If we won that Europa League final, he would not be in that list.
No, he would not be in this.
So
And maybe you
Rashford
get
would be
another.
there.
Yeah, maybe you get like a Cavani. Maybe
Exactly, that's what I mean.
Cavani is maybe a shout to be in the list. I know he
No.
hasn't
What about
got the stats.
the any Lille players from last season, like a Yilmaz or
I don't know.
they
Yeah,
did
maybe
they did win the league.
Maybe a Yilmaz, but I feel like Yilmaz just didn't perform in
I just
Not
don't-
in the Euros.
in
no.
the Euros when he had so much hype around him. So
Oh, and Turkey. They done brilliant, didn't they?
yeah,
Everyone called him the underdogs.
Dark horses of the tournament. You've got 0 points, scored 1 goal.
they got like 3-0 smash past him every time or something like that.
But
Yeah,
I feel like no one really.
Also, I
cares
think
about French league.
Marquinhos has been missed off the list in defenders.
Right, that's true.
yeah, but
When you watch him in Champions League,
Recently, in the Champions League, last couple of seasons, he's
Not-
been
not-
so good.
knocked out semi-final. Maybe the year before, I would agree with you, but knocked out maybe over Simon.
yeah.
Yeah, but I think he just shouldn't be on the list anyway. Van Dijk should probably make it over him.
I'm
even though he
sure.
I
didn't
still feel like
Sure.
I still feel Marquinhos is probably the best centre back in the world right now.
no.
play. I disagree.
I think he is.
I disagree.
I'd put
I think
4 over him.
Yeah,
Who'd you put over him?
I'll put 5. I'll put Van Dijk, Varane, Maguire, Diaz, and Rudiger. I think that's,
I'd put all of them over him as well.
I mean, I think he'd be next.
Maybe not Maguire.
You can put Maguire over him.
Maybe not Rudiger.
Maguire.
Because I put Maguire.
Oh,
over
I see
Rudiger.
an argument for that, but I think Varane is very good. I feel like people don't actually realise how good Varane is.
Well, I think we need to see more of him in the Prem to sort of judge how good. I know we did see a lot of him in.
But he hasn't really done anything outstanding, has he?
Yeah, but that's true,
Stood
but-
out.
It is hard for a defender to do something outstanding.
Van Dijk came
if you're a
and did it.
defend, no, if you're a
Yeah, but
defender,
Van Dijk is like, I feel.
we didn't stand out for being bad, so he's just doing his job.
But he hasn't really.
But I feel like
Hasn't
as a
really had much
defender,
impact.
you sort of just you have to get like goals or something nowadays that you can't be like that solid at the back. Like even if he hasn't made any mistakes, and he hasn't, I just think you need to score like a goal or get an assist
I
or
assume
do
he
something
would come
special.
in shore up that Man United defence. Like you've got Luke Shaw, Maguire, who's world class, Aaron Wan-Bissaka. That defence isn't bad at all, is it?
I
And
you're
you're
not
still
doing great in the league
dropping
right now.
points to Villa, Everton.
I think it's all his defensive coaching. I don't think he knows what he's doing.
Who do you have instead of Ollie?
Or Zidane or Conte. Conte definitely. Scrap Zidane. If you had Conte, our defending coaching would be way better.
I think Antonio Conte comes in and just
He shorts
he
out defence.
revolutionises that side for me.
I think he'll change us to a 5 back.
Because your attack will get goals.
Yeah.
It's just making sure you don't concede any.
And Pogba needs to
Yeah.
be used better.
Oh, maybe the attack's been struggling of late recently. I mean, you should be scoring more than one goal against Wolves.
Our wide
you should
players-
be scoring more than one goal. You should be scoring against Villa. You should be scoring against more than one goal against Everton.
Everton, yeah.
Our wide players just been bought. It's been Bruno and Ronaldo up there, just by themselves. I think maybe start Ronaldo and Cavani together. With
Yeah.
Bruno behind them.
Maybe what, like 4-4-2? Or...
We're playing Martial, Sancho, Pogba on the left. It's just Pogba on the left's good, but I prefer him in the middle so you can get on the ball more. But I don't know. But Rashford's coming back next game, so we'll see from there.
Is he 100% fit or is
He
he
claimed
taking a
he's
chance?
fitter than he's ever felt.
Oh, they always say that. They always say that. Oh, I'm fitter than I've felt even I've been injured for the last 3 months. Okay, back to the list. Next one up is Robert Lewandowski. We touched on him earlier a bit. I think he is
Yeah.
the other sort of contender that's up there for me with Messi. And maybe out of the midfielders, I don't think really out of the midfielders anyone really. Maybe Kante, maybe
yeah.
Bruno, but if I think like you said earlier, if Man United win that Europa League,
Yeah.
maybe Bruno has a chance of potentially winning it or being more of a name in it, having more of a chance, I guess.
Yeah.
But I just think that
I know we don't feel it, but I still feel like Jorginho would be in that top 3 just because of those achievements he's got with
but
Chelsea.
he should be nowhere near.
I know he should be knowing it, but
He should be
he's
knowing it.
he's going to be up there realistically
I
because
know.
of the media's portrayal of him.
I think it's him or Messi, or maybe Lewandowski. I think there's only 3 winners that can
Or Jorginho.
possibly. Yeah, Jorginho, Lewandowski, Messi.
If he wins it, that makes it
So
a mockery of
undeserved.
the award. Well, they can't go on with the award.
He said himself he would be a disgrace if he did win it because he thinks he's putting up against Messi,
Yeah,
the
he's
second
nowhere
best player
near.
ever.
He's nowhere near. Yeah, very controversial guy. Dude. Next up is
Overrated.
what do you mean overrated? Best player in the Prem right now, mate.
He's
He is,
not
but
the
he
best
is.
player.
He is the best player.
Alright, alright.
He's the best player in the Prem, mate.
After
It's
an
2-1.
Oh, we'll agree to disagree because it was going in circles doing that. But Salah, yeah,
Salah should be in there.
he is astonishing.
Show him with his
Absolutely world class.
show him with his game against Man City the other day. He's just unbelievable in my opinion. I feel like Liverpool need to get his contract done now. I mean, we have until 2 years away. It's 2023 when it expires.
He's done well
We've
with
won again.
contracts.
Huh?
He's done well with contracts, huh?
What we have?
Yeah, there was Fabinho, Alisson, Trent,
Henderson.
Robertson as well, was it?
Yeah, we got a lot of them done, but that was sort of our
all
yeah
going
in
down,
the summer.
nearly out on freeze.
No,
No,
we
new deals.
yeah new
Oh.
deals for all of them.
So
That is core of our team, and I just think we need to get Salah done as quick as possible. He's asking even I know the 500k a week thing. I think was a lie. I don't think he actually wants that. But even
I
if
think
he
he's too
did,
humble for that.
even if he did, I'd still easily give him that money if I'm being honest. I think it was more like 350,000. I think.
I think that's bargain for him.
Same, me too. I think you got to pay.
How
it
much is
straight away.
Ronaldo on? Like 480.
It's
900 or something.
so much.
2 mil.
2 mil a week.
Yeah.
Speaking of contracts, though, Pogba came out and said that his agent, Pogba's agent came out and said they're going to try to make Pogba the most paid player in the Premier League.
That is such a joke.
For him to stay.
He's not even top 5 players in the Premier League. He's not.
On his day, he is, yeah.
Yeah, but he's not on his day enough for him to be top 5 players in the league.
Yeah, but it's like,
There's so many other players.
you have
way more
Ronaldo,
consistent.
Salah, Kane, and Bruno in the like league. You can't be making Pogba like, the best paid player.
I mean, he's got 7 assists
I
at the moment.
think we should
Way
do
more
it. We
assists.
should do it, I think. Because we're Man United, it doesn't hurt us enough. It doesn't hurt us that much.
Yeah. Look at all these new owners. Whatever. We'll get back into that.
We'll touch on that later.
We'll talk about the Newcastle takeover later. Next on the list, Chelsea's finest, born and bred at Chelsea. Not really. I don't really know. We got Romelu Lukaku. And
I mean, last season he did play quite well over in Italy.
yeah, and I think it was good in the Euros as well,
Yeah.
in the group stages. So yeah, I feel like he's done all right. But he did very well last year. I feel like he does deserve to be in this list. Arguably, top 5 strikers in the world. Probably top 3. I don't know why I'm saying top 5 because I can't really name others.
Mbappe, Haaland, Ronaldo.
Benzema maybe.
Benzema, definitely.
Lewandowski,
Kane.
obviously. Yeah, top 5, maybe top 10, definitely, but
Yeah.
maybe top 5. But yeah, just got to move to Chelsea. Back to Chelsea, where he started. But yeah, what do you think about that?
His stats are very good looking at
40 goal contributions, 44 games.
That is very, very good.
I feel like with these foreign players, we've just been stat merchants.
Yeah, because that's all we got to base it on, really.
Yeah,
we don't
we
really
don't
have
watch
any. Yeah, we don't really watch
You can't
it,
really, but you've got to remember Serie A is a very defensive league, and to
It is very
grab 24 goals in 36 games is quite impressive. But will that
Definitely.
translate over in England? Well, what's he on now? Three
3 and
goals.
6.
Yeah, and he's been alright. Like I feel like he's played well in games, especially against Arsenal. His debut, he played well, and then who'd they play the other day where he got a goal.
No, not today. Not since Aston Villa, where he bragged 2.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the game I meant. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he played well in that game, but sort of missed a very good chance leading up to Chelsea's goal. You know, the Chilwell goal, hit the post from 2 yards out. I know it's a difficult shot because it's sliding in, but it's not really. He should be scoring from there.
His goal yesterday was really good.
No, I haven't seen the game.
Let run through his legs across top near post, right foot, roof of the net. Great. Goal.
Yeah, I do. Like I said before, I do think he definitely deserves to be in the list. It's just.
I just feel he's too inconsistent.
Yeah, I feel like he has a good run of games for 5-6 games, and then sort of just drops off. For a
The
bit.
Juventus game definitely dropped off. Like impossible to see in the Juventus game.
I feel like we might see similar things with Lukaku with how he was at Man United, to be honest, because he was all right at Man United, but he wasn't incredible.
He
really.
fucked up our build-up play. That's what he done.
Yeah. I feel like he fits into Chelsea's system a lot more though than he did at Man United.
Just touching on the best strikers in the world. Ronaldo does have 3 and 3 in Premier League.
Alright,
So,
we'll move on to Ronaldo.
he's a much better
because
player
Jude
than
is
Lukaku.
itching
Oh,
to
it
talk
was
about
Ronaldo.
it.
Lukaku has played against Man City.
Oh, okay.
Ronaldo.
Who's Ronaldo play against?
Newcastle, Aston Villa, and West Ham. They're not bad teams.
Newcastle,
are
most
they?
expensive team in the Prem.
Exactly, they're not bad teams.
They are bad teams.
Back 2 against the richest club in the world.
Before they became rich.
No. Bob's your uncle. Well,
Yeah, but I think over the next month or 2, we'll proper see what he's made of in the Premier League. In my
Ronaldo.
opinion. Not because I know
We
it's
already know
Ronaldo.
what he's made of.
I know we already know what he's made of, but like at this age and how good
Our man's
he
still
really.
counting.
How good
I said the wrong lyric.
I was
going to say that as well.
like how good he still performs at what 36
Was
is
it?
age.
How's the man still waiting? He's waiting. isn't it?
Hating.
Hate. Oh, that's it.
Gotta be on top.
I wanted no bees. I don't get
Went
out.
so low. Anyway,
But we could
yeah,
he didn't leave. No, he has got 5 goals already.
got 3.
Got 5. 2
Oh yeah.
And that Villarreal thing, that is just Ronaldo. He plays. You can't see him whole game. That's why you keep him.
I think that's why you've signed him really for moments like that. He just gives you moments.
He's done it in
like
the Ireland game as well. He got 2 in the last 5 minutes. It's what he does. Do nothing all game and just get
Pops
that.
up.
Because he's a poacher.
Jennings made that goal anyway.
Fair enough. What do you think?
But yeah, I think, like I said, over the next month, I feel like we'll see how good he still is, really, and how good. But I feel like he's not much of a contender for this. I mean, his numbers aren't incredible, as we saw. But I don't know. What do you think?
He goes without saying the kind of thing. He is brilliant. And you
Yeah,
can't.
but
I don't know you're smirking at that because he is brilliant.
I know he's obviously it's Ronaldo, like whatever. Like I don't know why I said whatever like that. Like, obviously it's Ronaldo, but.
Well, we'll go on to Mbappe, who is very like I said we've done about him and Holland earlier.
Yeah. I think. What do you think about him to Real Madrid?
I think
it's going to ruin his career.
It's his dream club.
Really? Where do you think he'll go? Where do you think he should go instead?
I think he should go. I think he should stay.
Stay at PSG.
Yeah.
For how long though? Because PSG got an old team. Their team's very old.
Not really. They've
Their team's old, bro.
Marquinhos is what 28. They've
I
just
think
bought. They've just bought in Hakimi.
Yeah, but
Early
he's not-
20s.
He's not incredible.
Kimpembe, how old's he?
I'm not sure.
Probably
He's-
late
Kimpembe's
20s.
not that good.
Late 20s.
Kimpembe's not that good though.
Donnarumma, probably, well, according to this list, best goalkeeper in the world.
Keep going. Keep going because it doesn't get much better. Like
Wijnaldum old.
Yeah.
Verratti old.
Messi old.
And Herrera old.
Neymar's getting on a bit.
Why we not keep Ander Herrera?
Yeah, that is poor from you. Actually, I think he's washed.
He bagged the other day.
Something good.
But PSG have got that attractiveness in them. They could easily lure in young talent with the money they've got from their owners.
Yeah, but I feel like they need to start signing young players. I was just about to say they can't sign old players forever, but they probably can with the money they got. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like he should move as well, but I feel like he should move to the Prem.
If he's going to move, it's got to be.
Do you want to go on to the last player on this list then? Gerard Moreno.
Yeah, we touched on him earlier. Just sort of. He shouldn't.
Just no.
Shouldn't be in really.
Not at all.
Yeah.
He probably has good goal scoring record, but it's no. That's just completely team achievement.
We'll move on because
We spoke
I feel
about
like it's a bit of
Suarez.
a. I don't think we did. Not much.
Yeah, we were about with him and Benzema. It's just
Oh, we did. He should
very
definitely be
good.
in the list. He's revolutionised that side, really. Maybe not revolutionised, but I feel like he's.
They did win
he's
it.
just, yeah, he did. They did win it. I feel like he's just done so well in that side, and that's the reason why, not the reason, sole reason why they won the league. They got a lot of other good players like Llorente and stuff, but I think he's just come into that team and everyone sort of expects him to sort of be not as good as he was, but he's just been brilliant. I think.
Should we just go on out? Who do you think will win it, and who do you like?
Want to win it?
Yeah, who do you think to win it, and who do you think should win it?
I think Messi will.
Think he will win it, yeah.
I think Messi will win it, and I think Messi should win it.
I think they'll give it to Jorginho, but I think Messi should win it. But I think they will give it to Jorginho just because his team achievement. Luke?
I think they give it to Jorginho as well, but I think Lewandowski should win it.
It's just a mockery of an award with Jorginho.
Yeah, I think it's such a mockery of the award. I don't think he should be anywhere near the.
I think he's
the
too
30
he's too
players.
heavily bumlicked by UEFA.
Yeah, he is very dominant. Okay, we'll move on to Golden Boy nominees that have been announced.
Oh, yeah.
We'll do the main ones we think. So apparently the favourite is Pedri. Now I'm not sure. What do you guys think about Pedri? Do you think he should be the favourite?
With him and Ballon, I just think they are just brilliant. If playing in midfield at such a young age, you never see it. You don't ever see it really. Centre mid to actually stand out that's very hard to do at big clubs like that as well, to get into the team in the first place.
Yeah. And like you touched on earlier, he has been very, very good in that Spanish side, especially in the Euros. Like I feel like he was very good, and even playing for Barcelona recently, I feel like when they played in the Champions League, I thought he was one of their standout players, maybe with Depay, but yeah.
I feel Bellingham is a lot more standout than him.
Really?
I feel like it's because Dortmund. I don't say
Dortmund
achieve
are a
more,
lot
but-
harder. I think currently Dortmund's team is a lot better than with Barcelona. He's slotted in easily because players like Iniesta and that have left the club. Obviously,
He's not anywhere near. Like I don't think he'll get anywhere near them. Though.
No, I'm not saying he will, but I'm saying obviously he's a good player. Slotted into Spain well, helped them out during the Euros
and Olympics.
and the Olympics. Yeah, but with Bellingham, he's come into a squad that he could have easily been kicked out of, if you know what I mean. Like other players can fill in that role, like Emre Can. You've got Witsel. With Pedri, who's else? Just De Jong.
Yeah, I think you are right. I think that was a good point. However, Bellingham didn't play too much in the Euros. I think he played quite. Maybe.
I think that's just on the experience, though. We had a lot of experience on midfield.
We do have a good midfield.
But that's not saying when he did play, he played very well.
I thought he played well. I thought we should have played him much more. What about you? What do you think about Bellingham?
Bellingham.
Yeah.
He wasn't ready for Euros. That's why I just. Where would he have played? Calvin Phillips and Rice done so well.
Yeah, they did. They proved himself early on, which is like he started that team and he's got to just. You can't really drop them once they played well, and they just carried on playing well. You can't really drop them.
He gave him 30 minutes in Croatia game. But
yeah, he didn't stand out, but I still think he was a good player though. I still think he played well, and he's been for Dortmund recently in the Champions League and in the.
He's been picking up
in the
goals and
league.
assists, yeah.
He's been very good at 18 years of age. Well, I think he's been brilliant.
Should we go on about the two wingers together here? Greenwood and Saka. I think
Greenwood's clear.
Greenwood's clear of Saka.
Yeah, but I think Saka in the Euros, I think he was actually pretty good.
Yeah, but we didn't. Why is he playing over Rashford and Sancho? I know Sancho.
He shouldn't have been playing over Rashford and Sancho, but he was, and I don't think he looked out of place. If I'm being honest, I feel like he was very good.
Yeah, he didn't look out.
Not very good. I feel like he was good.
In the final, though, I think he just kind of lacked that touch. I feel like when Chiellini dragged him back.
Yeah.
I feel like Rashford would have got away quicker. I know that sounds a bit stupid to say, but
Mate, I'm not sure.
But I feel like Rashford
I'm not sure about that. I don't think you can single him out for that.
Saka can't really shoot though, can he?
No, Rashford's a much better finisher, and I feel like Sancho's a much better sort of playmaker. So I do think it was a bit of a weird decision for him to start. But he did play well, I think, so I don't think we can really knock that.
And then on to Greenwood, who I think he started the season very poorly.
Yeah.
I think that's just overplaying him, and he playing every single game.
I feel like, well, he started like first 2 games he was good, and now I feel like people have encouraged him more to shoot more, and I feel like that's just hindered his game a bit because I feel like he shouldn't. I feel like he shouldn't shoot as much as he does shoot because I feel I don't know. It's a tricky one.
But he started season before Ronaldo came in. He won us. He put us 2-1 up in the Leeds game. That was a great finish, by the way.
That was a very good finish.
And then the Wolves game, he won us. I mean, he got us a point in the Southampton game.
Mm-hmm.
So he picked us up points. We're winning points to individual brilliance for people like him, Bruno and Ronaldo.
Yeah.
And De Gea, obviously. Another player though, Camavinga, started very well at Real Madrid.
I just haven't watched him at all.
Yeah.
But where was he at before Lille? Was he at Lille? Or was he?
No, he was at Stade Rennais.
Yeah.
Oh, Stade Rennais. Yeah, I just didn't watch him at all, to be honest.
I
don't know how good he is.
He didn't get called up to France.
You say he's been good for Real Madrid, but what he lost 2-1 the other day.
I know, but he scored and assisted on his first game, I think it was.
Okay. Like it should have gone to Man United, arguably.
Yeah.
How
I
do you
mean,
feel
you
about that?
say that getting to the
Would you want
French
him?
team. That French team was very strong.
Yeah,
Midfield
it's
of
true.
Pogba, Rabiot.
Yeah. Nuno Mendes is another shout for him. For
I feel
the
like
Golden Boy.
he was hyped up by FC Wonder Kid.
Yeah, he probably was. I don't think he's particularly good.
No opinion.
I don't know. We're looking at Florian
Wirtz.
He's a Cam from Leverkusen. I've heard about him, but
I've got no
So
idea.
he's a
Honest.
Havertz regen.
I've never Havertz's regen.
Yeah,
I think he's better than
Havertz is
Havertz this time.
Musiala, I don't think anyone cares. We've got Reina.
Reina, no, he's not going to win it.
He's not even the best Reina in the world right now. Pepe's clear.
Graven Birch.
Graven Birch.
I don't really know too much about him.
Yeah, I feel like these, other than the
Was it
ones that we
Euros?
mentioned at the top, really,
Huh?
I don't think there's any.
He was at the Euros, weren't he?
I don't
I'm pretty sure he came on.
I don't remember him being at the Euros.
He might
sure.
have been there, but I don't think anyone.
I think
cared
it's just-
enough to look out.
It's
for him.
either Greenwood, Saka, Pedri, Bellingham. I think mainly Pedri and Bellingham.
Yeah, but I feel like Greenwood has got the most talent out of all of them. I
Yeah.
think Greenwood is the best player out of all
I
of
think
them.
you go furthest, 'cause especially.
Yeah, me too. I think he'll go furthest. And then I think Bellingham, and then I think Pedri, and I think Saka. I think Saka needs a move unless Arsenal get better, but I don't think he can make Arsenal that much better. Even though I do think he's Arsenal's best player right now. But yeah, I think we can move on to another topic. We can move on to Newcastle takeover now.
Yeah, interesting.
Very interesting. I think that everyone's saying, "Oh, they're going to sign all these players." I think it would take at least
10 years.
5 years, yeah, like you said,
I think.
for them to get proper up
I
and
think
running.
it'd be harder this time. The first player has got to move there. The first few players have got to move there and trust the process.
Yeah, because they first of all they need to get good coaching. Like who's gonna come in and make them incredible?
They can't just go sign Messi, Neymar, all this in one window. They have to. The first player's got to lead on. I think they need someone like
Definitely.
Aguero to come in. They need to sign one of these golden boy people that we mentioned.
Yeah, they
They need a
maybe
Pedri.
And Ansu
yeah,
Fati.
Pedri, Ansu Fati. I'm surprised Ansu Fati wasn't on that list. I thought he could
He
be
got
on that
injured.
list.
He got injured. That's why.
He might be in the 40, but we just looked at the top 10 there. But yeah, I feel like you're right. I feel like they need an older, more experienced player to sort of put them on the map a bit. Sort of be like, oh, we've signed this good player who maybe used to be better.
Thiago, how long's Thiago Silva? Like a year maybe left on his contract. If he wanted to
it is
carry
a
on
year.
playing Prem,
Yeah,
then
that is a good option.
could be a good move.
Yeah, the old players, I think like, they need to come in. Maybe Bonucci, Chiellini, people like that. They're very old though.
They are very old. Yeah, maybe a Bonucci, like you said, Chiellini, but
I think-
I feel. You gone?
It's exciting for Newcastle fans, but I don't like it. I feel like Premier League football's going to end up going this way.
Me too. I feel like all these Saudi sort of companies
Investors.
are going to just come in and just buy the league. If I'm being honest. We've
But
got
then
here.
surely, eventually, if every club is owned and run by a Saudi consortium, then
But how do Championship clubs? They won't better do anything when they come up.
who
Yeah,
knows?
championship clubs who are owned by like local people really who have sort of like owned those clubs for years, their families and stuff. I don't think that they'll be able to compete with them at all.
They
Like you
won't-
said,
they
they'll just go
won't buy
straight
them.
up, straight back down. It'll just be like that for ages. I
They
think.
won't buy people like Norwich because they're just.
No, there's not money in Norwich. There's
Yeah,
not like
exactly.
anything. Like with Newcastle, you're buying a good stadium. You already got the foundation set. They've got millions of fans. The whole of Newcastle. They've got so many fans.
Great training
big
facility.
club. Yeah, they got a lot of good stuff about them, and I feel like it is a club where you could push them higher. But first off, they need to get a new coach. Who do you think is a new coach that they could possibly get?
I thought I never knew why they got rid of Rafa.
Yeah, I think they should just kept Rafa. Like
It'd be perfect for right now because he's done well at Everton. They're
Yeah.
like joint. third.
Rafa to Steve Bruce is it's just like, what are you doing?
Innit?
Why would you ever do that? But I'm trying to think of another coach. Sort of the big names wouldn't go there, like Zidane, Conte. I don't think they'd go there. I think they'd wait for like an Oli to lose his job at Man United, and then they'd sort of look at that really as a
Yeah.
better prospect at the
What
moment.
about maybe like I know he's quite security job. Maybe like an Unai Emery.
Yeah,
He's
maybe.
established Villarreal though onto scene. To be honest,
yeah, but I do think they just need big names right now. I think to get themselves started, I think they need big names. But I also think, like you said, a golden boy sort of nominee would be a great thing for them to have.
I feel like Arsenal lost out there on him. It's Arteta.
On
like,
who? On Emery?
Yeah.
What you think they should have got him instead? Got him back?
No, I think they should have kept him because they didn't back him.
No, they didn't back him as much as
They gave Arteta a lot of money, but Ramsdale, Tavares, average players they're signing.
Yeah, but they're young players. They could turn out to be something good. You never know. I mean, they've got a young squad. They do.
Speaking of Arteta, manager of the month.
Oh, I saw
3
that
wins.
earlier. I was like,
It's 3 wins out of 3 to be fair, so you can't fault it. But it is Norwich and Burnley.
and they beat them 1-0.
Yeah.
2-1. That's. I know they did beat Spurs as well. To be fair,
I feel like you have to give it to him if he's won all 3 of his games in a month.
but it's just so weird, isn't it? Everyone's like, "Oh, get rid of him," and then he gets player of the month. No,
It's a
manager
weird.
of the month.
It's a weird time.
I
But
don't know.
onto our award, Cristiano Ronaldo. Obviously, the player of the month.
Wash player.
One player of the month, first season back. Inevitable. He is.
It's not inevitable.
He is inevitable.
Salah arguably should have won it over
No,
him.
he shouldn't have.
He should have. Salah's on 6 goals. He's on 3.
No,
so.
he scored 3 in September.
What, Salah?
Yeah, September he scored 3.
Yeah, but he's been better. What, those goals will come against City. Got an assist against City.
No, City wasn't October.
Oh shit, yeah.
Came
Well,
in Brentford.
whatever. He'll get Player of the Year, Salah. In my opinion, I think. He'll get Player of the Year. Even if we don't win the league,
I
he's
think
getting Player of the Year.
Bruno will get.
Bruno shite.
He's not shy.
Yeah, but what's his that? He's hardly done anything this season. He's not been great this season.
Bruno.
Yes, Bruno.
He's got 4 goals, 2 assists in the Prem. Oh, no, I think it's 4 goals, 1 assist.
That's
I mean,
not
it's
good.
nothing.
For his standard, not nothing, but for his standards, I don't think that's very good.
What do you mean it's not very good? No.
I don't think that's very good.
You're tapped.
I'm not
You're a
tapped.
tapped guy, you know.
I'm not tapped. Who do you think will get? You think he'll finish with Player of the Year this year, even if Man United come 4th?
Yeah. No. I don't know.
I think you will come 4th.
You think,
You're not finishing above City,
we'll
Liverpool,
finish,
or
we will finish above you.
You
think you're
won't
way
finish
better than you
above
are.
us.
Think you're way better than you are.
you can't beat Villa.
Okay, you can't beat Brentford.
No, but you lost to Villa. We didn't lose to Brentford.
Chelsea can't beat. You can't beat each other. It's bad.
Yeah, but you won't beat Chelsea. You might beat Chelsea, but I don't think you will.
They won't beat us.
I think we'll beat Liverpool, but I don't think we'll beat Chelsea. Liverpool are easy to break down. I think. You
Yeah, but I
think
think you
got
never know in these big
Liverpool are
games. It
so
could go either way.
attacking that
Yeah.
you can easily flip them over.
We just put Rashford onto Trent's sides and then boom. And then what happened last time? That 3 years ago.
4-2.
No,
3 years ago. What happened last time? 4-2. Yeah, loser.
Liverpool's football is very entertaining, but as you saw in the Brentford game,
Yeah,
They just-
it does.
They went for more
not
and they're
work
winning.
sometimes.
They didn't respect Brentford.
That's what I think. I think we got a lesson in that game. I think we won't do that again. But I feel like Brentford are strong this season, so I can't really write them out. But yeah, I don't know. I think Man United will finish 4th. Who do you think will win the league? We'll sort of
I think City.
end it on that maybe. Maybe we'll speak a bit more about. I think.
Yeah,
Who do you think will win?
obviously
who
I
do you
want to
think will
say
win the league?
Chelsea, but I think
let's end up my top 4 predictions then.
Okay,
Oh,
You
you go,
go-
Marley. You go
I'll go
first.
first. I got it back. Liverpool.
No, right. Say who you
What?
actually
I
think. Say
think
who you
we
actually
will
think
win the
will win
league.
it. No, you don't.
I think we will win the league.
No,
Why not?
deluded.
Why not?
He actually
Deluded.
fucking deluded.
Deluded. Why not?
You
Who are
got
you
Bob-
going to say to win the league?
Man City.
Oh,
Bobby Firmino and Jota are going to work in the league, are they?
No, but Salah and Mane might.
They're dog shit strikers.
it'll be sad.
Mane
shit.
Mane plays shit every game.
I know, but when you have someone like Salah, who is the best player in the Prem right now, why not? And we're not playing. We've above. We played Chelsea and City, and got 2 draws, which is not bad.
You forget your injury-prone defence as well.
Oh, that's 1 season though. Like they've got
No.
injured 1 season.
They're
I know
not.
Joe. But I don't think Joe Gomez is
Robertson's
good
already
anyway.
been out injured.
But we've
this
got depth
Trent's
in that.
been out
We've got
injured.
depth in that position.
Trent's
now.
been
We've
out
got-
injured already.
We've got depth in that position. Maybe not. We should have. I feel like we should have brought in a midfielder.
Where are you going to put?
And maybe another attacker in the summer. But I think we got depth in the centre back position.
Look
even
at
if
the
a
other day
couple of-
though.
Huh?
You put Milner at right back. He absolutely got rinsed by Foden repeatedly.
Yeah, but
If
that's
Foden,
because Trent was injured, and
if
so
Foden could shoot, then boom. They
that's
could-
City. It's not going to happen every week, is it? We got a draw against City, which isn't bad. Chelsea lost against City, and we got a draw against them.
We did play very bad against.
Yeah, but
City.
Chelsea are washed, so.
Chelsea.
You will lose to City.
Say your top 4.
Liverpool, City, Chelsea, Man United. I just think Chelsea.
You said City second.
Yeah, City
Okay.
second. What about you?
I just, no, alright. You can tell he turns Liverpool fan into
No,
Leeds.
shut
That's
up,
fine.
man.
First, that's outrageous.
What when we do a podcast at the end of the year? Watch us be first.
First Man City.
Okay.
Second Man United. How are you laughing at that?
You're
people
so
are back us in
bad.
the league.
You're so bad.
No,
You're
we're
so
not.
bad.
We're gonna pick. Ole's job is on the line. Do you know what that means?
Well, it
He's
means
gonna
he's
turn
performing.
around.
But he's not. He's not.
We're about to win 23 games in a row.
Yeah, he's not going to get anywhere near the league. If you come second, Man City will be like win it by 10 points.
Yeah, but I think then it'd be Chelsea in third. I think Chelsea and Liverpool will go far in Champions League. I feel like that will
That
make
will tire
their
us
league
out.
front. Yeah, because that made Chelsea's league performances last season worse as well.
Yeah.
So I think Chelsea will come third.
Well, you don't think you'll go far in Champions League?
No. I think we'll get knocked around the 6. Maybe even fucking group. But we should be on 0 points right now. It's kind of embarrassing. But I think Chelsea third, Liverpool fourth.
Okay.
But I feel like anyone you say in the top 4 is kind of like. I don't think it's outrageous, but other than Liverpool winning the league, it's
No.
outrageous.
Man United win the league is more outrageous than Liverpool win the league.
On current form, yeah.
In every form.
No,
Yes.
I don't think it is.
No, your
'cause
team might
they
be
have
better.
the ability to. They have the ability to win it. It's just based on how Ole goes about things.
You don't have the players' abilities. We don't have
To win the league, it's the same team we won the
No.
league with.
Huh?
It's the same
They've
team
got
we
a
won
lot
the league
worse. They've
with.
got worse though.
Oh, who's got that
Man-
much worse?
Mane
Mane.
shit.
Mane
Firmino's
is a
shit.
He's on 4
massive
points.
part.
He's on 4 goals this year.
Jota's
So is Fernandez. Oh,
Oh,
Fernandez
he's
has
so
done nothing.
biased. He's so
Fernandez
biased.
has
He's so
done nothing.
biased. I can't do it. Like Lewis.
What?
Let's ignore Milo. Let's ignore
What?
Milo.
Oh, shut up, man.
City first.
Pig. Honestly.
Alright, go on then.
City first. Chelsea
You lot are
second.
just afraid to put your clubs first. You lot are just
I
not
think
that
the
your
only
teams
teams
are
you.
that.
I think the only teams you confidently say will win it is City and Chelsea. I think you're deluded. I think
How is that outrageous?
we are deluded if we say we are clubs to win the
No,
league.
we're not.
Yeah, we are.
No, we're not. We'll
Well,
see
at
at the end of the
moment
year.
you
We'll see
are
at the end of the
anyway.
year.
Things might turn around. You never know. But yeah, at the moment.
How are we at the moment? Why are Chelsea above us?
No, no one cares about Liverpool. You just I don't like your club.
Well, obviously you're Man United fan.
Right, so City.
City, Chelsea, Liverpool, United.
I don't know why I put United fourth.
Because you're shite.
It's such recency bias.
They've got Klopp.
It's very recency bias.
Yeah, but it's
though.
recency bias. But then you got the worst fixture list.
Red Klopp
Your
last
fixture list
season.
stinks.
Yeah, Klopp's just.
Yeah, and we
better
had
than
injuries
Ole.
all over the place last season.
You still lose to teams like Burnley. What? Just
Yeah, I know. We should have beaten those teams.
Just you
but-
don't have Van Dijk and
Yeah, but the
Van
club.
Dijk.
No, but
you can't win.
no, but obviously there's reasons for why we like can't win those games continuously.
No, it's
Yeah,
not.
that's like take Maguire out and put Phil Jones in.
Yeah, like,
Nat Phillips is better than Phil Jones. It's like putting Lindelof back in. We'll still
Yeah.
win.
Well,
I don't know.
obviously we didn't. We lost to Villa,
Don't win
so-
anyway. You're
Drew
right.
Southampton.
I think that's good. No, that's good.
Wait,
Time.
Lou, what was your final? Did you say?
City, Chelsea, Liverpool, United.
I think. Well, as we learnt from this podcast, Miles deluded.
Oh, shut up, man.
And I feel that's a good place to end it. Thank you for listening, and goodbye.